Warning, the following video contains mentions of characters and stuff from other things that do not belong to me. Please do not copyright strike me. And thank you and enjoy the video. Steve Cobbs died. I just immediately started singing to myself, "Ding dong, the witch is dead." Ayo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Z, back in the building with another video. This one is going to be unscripted, and I wanted to get this one out as soon as possible. I want this one to stay pretty relevant, so this is very much so unscripted. And if you can't tell, I'm not in my my lair right now. I'm somewhere else, so that explains change of scenery. But yeah, I recently got finished with Inanimate Insanity's possibly series finale, but the season 2 finale, and oh boy. I just wanted to give my personal thoughts and opinions on that, because again, I want this to stay as relevant as possible. That's why the editing is probably not going to be as good, and that's why I'm just on the fly. I did not have a script for this one, because this was not at all prepared. So, can't tell, change scenery in the background. I got into this show because of a friend, and I managed to binge the entire series within the span of like 3-4 weeks, and I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. I mean, at first it was just okay in season 1, specifically the like early season 1, when everyone's mouths were crooked. And also Miphone was voiced by Chris McLean from Total Drama. But as the show went down the line, it started to get so good and so emotional, and also kind of depressing, but overall it's really good. Really good show. Probably one of my favorite web series as of now. Right next to Sanders Sides and Amazing Digital Circus, to be completely honest. So, as of the finale, boy do I have my thoughts. First off, I am so happy that Steve Cobbs got what was coming for him. I am so happy he died. He was an abusive father figure towards Miphone, and the fact that they just managed to completely eliminate, just, oh my goodness, I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, I forgot to mention, this review, or if you can call it a review since this is unscripted, does in fact have spoilers, so if you haven't seen II-18, then you might want to stay away from this. But yeah, the episode, that song at the beginning hits. And like the sort of montage of everything that happened in the series, and even the interviews, I should say, since they're all the contestants are basically not real, since, okay, so Miphone basically created the show as like his form of escape, his own little world, to like, so he can forget about his abusive relationship with Cobbs. And said contestants were a part of that fake little world. But again, if you saw like II-17 and II-16, or I should say II-17, then you would know that already. But either way, it still hurts. It still hurts. And the fact that we all thought that they were just gone because of Cobbs, just, even though he's dead, I still want to strangle him. And must we not forget Meepad's sacrifice? He was a real one, to be honest. I'm gonna miss Meepad. I'm gonna miss Meepad. Also, the sort of like reunited of like the phone bros, the Miphone bros are reunited. 3GS, our Miphone, and 4S. Well, actually, I don't think 4S interacted with those two, but at least 3GS and our Miphone did. And just I needed them to interact so badly, and they finally did. Although it does bring up the question, since Cobbs is dead, what's gonna happen to Meeple headquarters? I mean, like, it's just, what's gonna happen to it? I mean, Cobbs is dead, and like, Miphone's gonna move on with his life, and since he just kind of left the contestants to their own devices, since they're no longer like, you know, a part of him anymore, he decided to move on with his life. But like, what does this mean for Meeple headquarters? Is it just gonna be left unattended or something? Enough of what was going on with Miphone and Cobbs and all that drama. Let's talk about the contestants and what they were up to. It was sure interesting. As much as I wanted my boy Knife to win, I gotta say, Suitcase deserved this win, to be completely honest. She's been through so much this season, and she needed one victory, at least one. While we're on the subject of Knife, though, I do feel like him also sacrificing himself so Marshmallow could live is it's a perfect way to wrap up his character arc, to be completely honest. My boy did us good. My boy did us good. Rest in peace, Knife. Even though you're just a ghost now, so I don't know, I guess people could visit you if they wanted in Purgatory Mansion, I don't know. Also, are we not going to talk about the fact that PJ is somewhat canon? PJ is officially semi-canon! PJ is canon! Also, I'm sorry you guys, but I kinda ship MePhone 4S and Knife now, to be honest. I kind of ship them. I love my aggressive boys. As for other ships, we got some Taco Mic content and a little bit of Soapx microphone content, or maybe even a possible polyamory trio. I don't know. I just liked that we had some Taco Mic content since I finally started shipping it. While we're on the subject of Taco, though, I'm so happy that my girl finally ended up having a happy ending. She needed it. She needed it. And she also has a girlfriend now. Yay! She's no longer alone anymore. What else? Oh yeah. We got a little bit of light brush and fan tube sprinkled here and here. They even got a duet at the mashup song at the end of the episode, so that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that as a fan tube and light brush shipper, especially light brush. It's one of my current OTPs. Not much of a happy day for Silver Candle shippers, though, since, let's be honest, for the Inanimate Insanity Invitational contestants, this episode wasn't really about them. They had their time in the spotlight. As for the new songs at the end, all of them had me in shambles. All of them had me in shambles. Again, the song at the beginning was a tearjerker. The mashup just it made me remember why I even watched this show in the first place. And the credits song just all of it just If this truly is the final episode of Inanimate Insanity, I'm going to be so sad. Because, like, even though I just got into this show, I'm already so emotionally attached to it. Like, legit, I got into this show just, like, a few weeks ago, and I already am in love with it, and it just ended, and I... Is there anything I am forgetting? Oh yeah, Box is alive. Box is alive. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that a character that wasn't even supposed to be alive, that was nothing more than a running gag, is real and a character, and And personally, I don't really think I have much else to say. Maybe I could give a formal, more actually thought out review of this one day. But yeah, that's really about it. I really liked the episode. It was really good. And if this really is the end of Inanimate Insanity, I think it was a perfect way to conclude the series. And if it isn't the end, it's the perfect way to end this chapter of Inanimate Insanity. Thank you to everyone who worked on the show. Justin, Adam, Brian, you all are the GOATs. And yeah, that's basically my baseline thoughts on, well, more like my unwritten baseline thoughts on Inanimate Insanity episode 18. While I'm here, I would like to give you all some updates. I have a video discussing Moon Girl's cancellation, which is still in the works. I should be done with the script soon, and I also have a drawing for that video too. Right now, the Moon Girl video is currently the biggest video project right now. As for other projects, I do plan on making some animatics in the future on my favorite series. The reason I've been so slow with most of my videos is because I've been dealing with schoolwork and, family stuff, and just IRL stuff in general. I've been trying to take better care of my mental health. But I promise you, more content is on the way. I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to comment and subscribe. I'm so happy that you guys were willing to stay here and just, you know, hear my dumb neurodivergent ramblings on a show that probably shouldn't even make me as emotional as it does. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other socials. I have a Discord and an Instagram, which I'll be sure to probably put in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.